Well, it's Christmas season.
Christmas!
I celebrate Christmas.
Every day.
Movies. The average person can be inspired by them. They can make us laugh. Movies can keep us on the edge of our seat, and so much more. Maddie's Movie Mix is a podcast for movie enthusiasts of all kinds. We hope you enjoy the show.
Life's too short to be uncomfortable, so make others uncomfortable and wear something from www.shinybrandproducts.com.
Oh, wait.
Well,
that's how... I could listen to Christmas music every day.
that's true.
Megan would shoot me every day if I played Christmas music every day. She only likes Hallmark films.
You're going out of the light. You're like, I don't like the light.
Well, to be fair, I feel it in my eyes. I don't know where the whole rest of the circle is.
What's your name?
I feel like that's what Elf would do, right? Like,
Ooh, look at that.
exactly,
Shiny. Look, a friendly raccoon. Oh, you look like you need a hug.
Instant classic.
Absolutely.
Destroyed the box office.
Killed it.
$33 million budget. $225 million.
And how many times has it played from year to year since it was released?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I guarantee you could find it on a channel every night starting on December 1st. I mean, heck, you could probably start it even day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you keep talking about it.
I will keep talking about it. This movie is one of those movies that I can just find quote after quote. I think for Christmas movie-wise, there's no other movie that I find myself quoting so much on a day-to-day basis.
Really? Like what quotes?
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. You con-headed Niggy Muffet, and I forget what the whole phrase is because I always pronounce it wrong. You sit on a throne of lies. You're an angry elf.
Yeah.
One
good
after
stuff.
another.
Should
Just pure joy.
Yeah. Should we just sit here and enjoy it?
I mean, I could. Look how happy he is.
Right.
I mean, I just want to sit here enjoying himself.
Is there anybody that would be like that unintelligent
I don't know.
and not pick up on some of that?
I would like to say no. But then I have interactions with some people, and I could only assume it's going to be worse.
Stop looking at me.
Ooh, free gum. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another show called Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt where they were in a bunker for 10 years, and so when they came out, they didn't know anything of modern times. They
Really?
still had the childhood innocence.
What was that?
It's Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's on Netflix. It's a
Really?
TV show.
Is it for real?
For real. No, it's not.
Okay, it's just a show.
It's just a show.
Not a documentary.
Not a biopic or documentary.
Well, there was the Biodome.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
that's
real,
true.
wasn't it?
That was true. Not as enjoyable as an experience watching.
Right. Yeah.
But Elf was.
Yeah. I mean, so I didn't watch this for a lot of years.
Oh, really?
I didn't see it when it came out, all that kind of stuff.
Will Smith has a fine line of lovers and haters.
Will Smith, yeah, he's kind of in
sorry.
trouble
No,
right
especially now.
he's like canceled.
Yeah, he got slapped down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Like feral cats. That's how I need to remember this. He is... Well...
Did you hear that Jennifer Lawrence, too, is kind of like canceled right now?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but I haven't seen her, so I only assumed
Yeah.
that she did something.
There's a whole lot of, weird rumors going around why.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
Well, there was rumors before she got canceled of just being strange.
Yeah, but some of the people she hangs out with
Yeah.
or hung out with, one of them's in jail right now.
Well,
or on trial. I don't know, whatever, but
getting there.
yeah.
Will Ferrell is not in jail.
No.
Still a great, enjoyable human being that I
Yes.
love watching 90% of his films.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
But so what I'm saying is either you love Will Ferrell films or you hate them. With, I think, the exception of Elf, where I think it's the one film that everyone, like, if you don't like Will Ferrell, people tolerate this film because it's so enjoyable.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I mean, I didn't like boycott it
Because
or something
you hated
weird.
Christmas.
No, I love Christmas actually.
That's
I mean,
true.
look at my hat.
It is a nice hat. It's even taller than what you can even see in the shot.
I know. You can sort of see it, I think, but it's the light is sort of crappy for the big hat.
Yeah, well, it's a big head.
Big head, big hat.
If the hat fits.
Dun, dun, dun.
So what was your thought when you started watching again?
So when I started watching it, not again, for the first time, it was probably was probably 10 years into it. Like it was probably
when did this come out?
2003.
Okay. So
I think.
2013.
Let me look. I can tell you. Yeah, November 7th, 2003.
Okay.
I got some notes
That's
right
a
here.
great Christmas time for a movie to come out.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving.
That's when I would watch Christmas films. But the issue is if you get into December, like people don't even care about like they want to sit at home and
It's so
watch
busy
movies.
and yeah.
If you're releasing a Christmas film, you almost have to release it. If you're wanting to watch it in theaters, you have to release it before Thanksgiving.
I would agree with that. Then there's the classic like Christmas Day stuff or Christmas weekend.
Exactly.
But it was good, and so while I'm not like I have to watch it every year, there's not really many things I have to watch every year.
You have the opportunity.
If it's on, I'll watch it, you know, stuff like that. But National Lampoons.
I saw that for the first time this year.
And you didn't like it?
Not impressed.
We'll have to do a podcast on that
will.
one. And so that to me would be like I could go out of my way to watch that.
Okay.
You know.
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen is my Christmas film of that and Charlie Brown Christmas. Those are the two Christmas films that I love watching every Christmas.
Yeah. They're cute. I mean, you're kind of cute. And, you know.
Thanks.
So I get it.
You're pretty cute yourself.
I know, it's the hat. Yeah.
Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to start yelling names.
The Deschanels are not very nice people.
No, they're not.
That's pretty, they're pretty notorious for not being very friendly.
Well, yeah.
So, like,
she's really, she never, like, I like New Girl because she's the big character in that.
Sure.
And she plays this peppy, positive person, but there's underlying hate that you could just feel like, man, I don't think she's like this. Like, there's people who fake happiness that you can tell just hate everything inside.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about her.
Yeah.
Like, that's the persona that I feel she gives.
And her sister in Bones, was that Bones or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
She's not a good person either. Like, she's just really mean to people all the time.
That's why you haven't seen her recently anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's interesting. I mean, whatever. But if they can play a role like this and they can fake it long enough, whatever. She did a great job. She is a good singer.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
No. Yeah,
She's released some songs.
Oh, really?
If I remember right.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed it was her voice in this thing.
Yeah, for sure. It was her voice. So, when I did watch it, I liked it. I was happy that I watched it. I was, all those things. I mean, it's an instant classic for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those that fit all age ranges. Like, adults can enjoy it, kids can enjoy it. Like, it's all clean humor. For the most, I think for the most, I guess I'm an adult, so I don't pay attention as much. But from what I remember, it's like pretty clean humor.
Yeah, it's pretty clean if I remember right too. Yeah,
but very intriguing story, unique. Because I think this one thing that Christmas films can struggle with is creating a unique story.
Yeah, because it's like you can make it relatable, I guess.
Yeah.
In the sense of like everybody has their Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Like everybody has
their
different tradition.
Yeah.
All of that kind of stuff. So yeah, you can like for sure make it makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, that there are elves for real.
Right.
And there are some that bake cookies, I guess.
In trees. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. The dry season.
That's right. Get out.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And then the, the job of the elves, like the cobblers.
Yeah, that's right.
They make shoes at night.
Yep.
And then, of course, then there's the Christmas elves. That, they make Christmas toys.
The most high and mighty.
Absolutely.
The most alluring position as an elf.
This movie definitely like shored that up for me.
Yeah. I mean, I had questions.
Right.
I didn't know how they differentiated. Are they all the same lineage? Did they happen just to fall in different areas? But no, it seems like you have skills and you try to go for certain ones, and some are better than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's canon to the world.
So yeah, it was fun. They did fun things for the storyline and things like that to make it like obviously not real. But
right. The costumes were fun too.
And yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Very unique.
Yeah.
We've had
sure, we can explain it. We've had a number of people like say that 20-minute mark is ideal. Mm-hmm. They like the throwbacks because they're usually around 10 minutes,
right?
11 minutes, so we try to keep them around that 10. Some of them a little less, a little more, but so we're gonna cut out a few things, maybe chat about them.
We love going on tangents.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to help us keep us from going on those. But, because, the comments and some compliments, some snide remarks, of course.
That's what we asked for.
Exactly. So the thing, people talk about, well, we're driving to work or whatever. Yeah. And so
people go to work still.
I know. It's kind of weird.
Don't just sit at home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's only 62%, anyway.
Those are real stats.
But the 20-minute mark, is that, between 15, 20 minutes is what people have said is like ideal.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try for that. So we're burning up time.
Guarantees.
Yeah, so we're going to do actor chemistry, cinematography, and then overall entertainment now, right? As far as scoring them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So no more red dress.
No more red dress.
Yeah.
No more music. Music died.
Yeah.
But actor chemistry is still strong and alive, and I think it is in this movie too. I think all the relationships are fun to see. Buddy and his dad, like his elf dad and his real dad, of like trying to figure out those relationships, and Buddy just being like an absolute kid discovering the real world for the first time was entertaining to see.
Yeah, what's that actor's name? I mean, James Caan plays his real dad, Bob Newhart.
Yeah. Yep. So I think it's super cool how all those guys interact together.
Yeah.
And then even Buddy and Zooey Deschanel, like you could see her character like really understand like, oh, this is actually who he is, and he's not just faking it and just obnoxious through the walls. And so it's cool to see that interacting. Even at the end of the movie, you see her in an elf costume.
Yeah, but so obnoxious and annoying, but yet she saw and others ended up seeing his talents as well, and that was kind of a neat thing for me, I guess, that all these people were, the way they did it were like against him, and all of those things. And then all of a sudden they started like, oh yeah, we see his talent.
Yeah.
And we see, his importance.
He has a place.
Yeah, and everybody does.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was cool. So yeah.
Nice.
What's your score?
I gave it a 4.2.
Okay. It's a little higher than I thought you would.
Okay.
But I'm going to give it a 4.9. No, just kidding. Back up. Rewind.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, it's a 4.0 for me on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few things that just whatever. It's an older movie. They
film.
put it together fairly fast.
Yeah.
You can tell on some things there. So
yeah. And Christmas movies, for better or for worse, that's not usually their focus.
No.
Is the actor chemistry.
Yeah. I thought they did a nice job there.
Yeah.
Because like authentic
and
Christmas things and
two
made it
themes.
Look, yeah.
I mean, when you first come in, it's like the authentic, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the weird, I don't know what you call it. like the fabric, like people were like that felty feel.
Okay.
With like the characters.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's like the claymation-ish.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I thought that was really fun to see. It's like, oh yeah, like this makes sense. They're making fun of different movies, and I really enjoy how they do that. But then they have very clear North Pole, that atmosphere of what they're going for, and then New York, they had a very more industrial and how do you fit Christmas into that setting?
Yep.
Which I thought was fun.
It's almost like there was essentially some of the same characters but two different stories.
Yeah.
And so I like that, and so they showed that on the screen. I mean, they did a nice job. I'm gonna give the cinematography on Elf, I guess. I'm gonna go a 4.3.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going with too. As a 4.3.
There's copycat.
Hey. If I would have gone first, you would have been copying
lions.
Me. No, this is Mufasa. He's the king of the pack. I don't know. Yeah, like there's stuff. I mean, this movie isn't focused on cinematography.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Mufasa is dead.
No. He's part of the circle of life. He's providing guidance still for a nice little Simba. He's not dead. He's only mostly dead.
Mostly dead, right? The
That's
Cape
right.
Princess Bride.
Remember.
Here's a left lane deal.
I love left lanes.
Darth Vader is voiced by
James Earl Jones,
and he was not the original voice.
No. And the guy who was the original, like the actor, was not happy that he wasn't the voice.
Right, but his voice was horrible.
Oh, not great.
Yeah. So that was interesting something. But anyway, where were we?
Mufasa.
What movie?
He also played Mufasa.
Yeah,
super good.
Yeah.
He also makes a lot of cameos in TV shows.
Yeah,
I just feel the dreams. They're fantastic.
Yeah, he's a neat guy. He is not in this.
He is not an elf for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
Could you imagine a Santa Claus with a Mufasa voice?
Yeah, right. That'd be cool.
It would be pretty cool.
He's got to be in his 80s now.
Yeah, he's not young anymore.
Yeah, cool guy though.
But I'm sure he has basically every word of the English dictionary recorded somewhere. So down the line, I'm sure we'll get an animated film where he can be Santa Claus. So just like.
So they've actually, he's, if memory serves, I mean, I could be getting this very wrong. He actually had signed some kind of deal that they could use his voice for Darth Vader.
That's what they did in Obi-Wan.
Okay, sure.
So it's not his. Well, it's not his. He's not doing the voice performance, but yeah, he signed the rights so that they could use the technology to be able to create.
Yes. Yeah, because he's got so much out there that they can take that.
Cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. But
have you seen Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Okay, so when he gets his fight, the spoilers for a whole different movie that we're not, or a TV show that we're not even reviewing right now. When Vader gets his helmet sliced,
yes,
and he's talking both as Anakin and as Darth Vader.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool how you can hear the blend of Hayden Christensen and James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Don't do that in Elf. Nobody's wearing a mask.
The canon, though, that's messy.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a site Star Wars podcast.
That's messy. But at any rate,
Elf doesn't really have a huge canon or universe.
No, so it's easy.
Nice and contained.
Yes.
I don't think they'll ever do an Elf 2.
No.
I could see them doing it down the line because they're bored.
Yeah. And they've got no new material to.
Books get sequels. I'm sure the movie will get sequels.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that guy. Jon Favreau.
Yep. So he's the director. Also, he always does that.
That's how we're tying into Star Wars.
We go.
He is one of the big people that's watching over Star Wars.
7 degrees of separation.
We're at 1. 1 degree is all we need. 4-6.
Back on track. 4-6.
Yeah.
So overall entertainment for me is tricky on this one because it's something that is enjoyable for me to watch.
Yeah.
But it's not overly entertaining. There are entertaining moments that, you know, I laugh at or whatever.
Right.
But you know, like well, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Could watch that all the time.
I love Star Wars.
Weird.
Did you see Obi-Wan?
No, don't hit fast forward, anyone. This is just a repeat of Tyler's brain. You know, that's entertaining where you can get really new stuff almost every time you watch it and things like that. So that's, to me, that's very entertaining. So this is a 3.8 for overall entertainment.
3.8.
Yeah.
Cotton-headed Niggy Muffin.
That's right.
And that's where I caught myself with overall entertainment is I do find myself holding this Christmas time. Like we have group chats at work where you use a lot of GIFs. A lot of the ones I use are of Will Ferrell in this movie. And so I don't know. Overall, again, we're not doing score anymore. So entertainment-wise, we don't have to do emotions at all. Actually, that's all I'm focusing on is emotions. And so, like when he eats the spaghetti,
I'm in a glass
case of emotion.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly. But like when he adds maple syrup to this, like there's just so many small details that are like, oh man, I love this.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of details for sure that are very good and very fun. But yeah. Last word.
Last word. I am not good under pressure.
I know. That's why I like to put you under pressure.
And that's going to be my last word. Don't put me under pressure.
Hey, we really appreciate you watching, listening, and supporting the show. Hammer the like button, hammer the share button.
And send us an email at legitq@maddysmoviemix.com.
We're out. Hammer the share button. Go ahead and hammer out a comment to us. Go ahead and hammer the like button. Go ahead and hammer the subscription button. Go ahead and hammer the notification bells because you know what? That's the best way you can support us. We appreciate it.